Hello everyone, welcome back. We are finishing up the seance at Blake Manor tonight. We are finally finishing this game. I'm super excited to see how it all resolves, and I feel like we are definitely going to get some kind of crazy ending because I messed up a lot along the way. We have very little time to try and get the last couple suspects eliminated. As suspects, we have to figure out what happened with the fight. There's so much to do in such a short amount of time. So let's freaking get into this and do this. Listen, anybody participating in NNN is a psychopath. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. NNN is the stupidest thing that has ever come up with anywhere. I full send don't believe in that, and I encourage anybody who is to not participate in that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So we have to figure out this haunting. This I might need to read a little more on because I made mistakes yesterday. I read about all this, so we need to figure out what this is. The manor is haunted by what I wrote down was a shadowy figure named Tutha Dedanen, but I feel like I did that wrong. Ivy, hello, welcome in. How's it going? I feel like I made a mistake here, and that was absolutely my fault for not reading correctly. But also, what else is new? I'm gonna head down to the library really quick, look at that book one more time and see if I can process the information I read yesterday, which, if y'all pay attention, you can help me out. This creep ass kid, I'm pretty positive this creep kid is the one who is the demon. Oh, I have to go to the old house too. I have to go to the actual old manor at 7 p.m. That's very important that I go to the silent dinner and make sure that I'm there. This is extremely, extremely important that I get that done. Okay, so we have Book of Irish Gods. Let's see. I've already read this. Wait, hold on. This, I need another book, but I don't have any info on that. Is there anything I want to look up? Yeah, Tir Nanog. Oh, I don't have a book on that. The Fate of the Gods. Tutha Dedanen. The people of Danu are the old gods of Ireland, with Danu being a sort of Earth Mother type entity representing the land itself. A race of beings twice the height of man, with unnatural abilities like gods of many classical mythologies. They lived across Ireland for countless centuries. Yeah. I feel like I need to get that other book if I want to make any sense of this, but need to think, create a hypothesis, or ask about Tir Nanog. You know Tir Nanog? Okay, so is this a creature or is this a place? I need to ask. Oh, I wonder if I can find Miss Diva. Miss Callaghan might actually know about this. She could be scrying still. It's a place. So maybe that might help me a little bit. So they want to return to Tir Nanog through what? Not the Morrigan. I would assume it would be through the portal, but I think when I looked this up, it didn't make any sense. Animation gives you Simpsons. Huh. I don't get that at all. Whose name is... Maybe it's the Morrigan. What if... No, it doesn't make sense either. Okay, I gotta go find this book. We gotta go find Miss Girl. If she knows where this book is, maybe that could help me. But also there's two mystery people that I could ask about this book for. She's not around here, right? She's not chilling somewhere? No, she's very likely at the hedge maze, scrying. Tir Nanog is interesting, if that's where someone wants to go. So what we know about the creature in this mansion is almost nothing. I'm hypothesizing that there's something that wants to go there that got stuck in this mansion somehow. but I couldn't be certain. Let's see, was that someone right there? No, it was not. It would make sense if one of the creatures got stuck here, because this is set, I want to say this is set in Ireland. I want to say this manor. Details come into my head and then they float away, and especially because this is such a rich and complicated game, a lot of the details keep disappearing from my head. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Keep forgetting how to get around this whole house. But this hedge maze, don't know why, this hedge maze makes sense to me. No, she's not here. Where could she be? Maybe in her room? Where she could be. It only took me 17 tries to figure out how to get through this. Okay, so other things I could do right now is continue working on these. We could try and figure out Miss Barbossa's situation. We need to retrieve the telegram. That's right. I am looking for a book. There's a book that would tell me more about Tir na Nog and might reveal more about whatever creature got stuck here. So the way this game works is different pieces of evidence can be talked about with very specific folks. And you can bring it up with only them. And so there are two specific people I can talk to about this book. One of them may be in the bar, because that's where he sometimes likes to hang out at. And then he was the other day out in front of earlier was out in front of the stables. So it's possible he's there too. But he and I want to say it's his sister, cousin, friend, mother, aunt, some familial member that is with him is also pretty knowledgeable about this. So if I can find him or her, nope, I already went in here, then maybe I can figure out where the book ran off to, because they may know, they may have already checked it out, because it's missing from the library. There's actually been quite a few things in this game I feel like you probably would know about Dubin. Just fascinating. It's a really cool game. I've been loving literally every second of it. Let's see, which one is... That's the cloak room. Telegraph room. This is where it should have come through. If it actually processed. Where would it have come through? Here? I also don't know what this is. No, I'm going to try to get them up tomorrow. Telegram machine. I might wait till I'm all done, yeah. Where would it have come through at? I learned about these recently. The jack-o'-lanterns that were done in turnips. I found that fascinating. Book. Envelopes. Fallen telegram letter. It seems somebody lost this transcription and suggests to Miss Barbossa. Evidence about Miss Barbossa. So we got it now. So now we can ask her if we can find her. I have quite literally no idea where she would be right now. And I don't want to wait too long. She could literally be anywhere right now. She's supposed to be back in the telegraph room at 7, but that's when I need to be somewhere else. So I must find her. She could be in her room, which would be an unideal location. She's not in the bar. She could be... God, where did I see her last? She could be chilling in the drawing room. These two girlies are lesbians. And I love that. I clocked it right away. Literally was like, these two, they give lesbian vibes. Love them. They're great. One of them is getting blackmailed by another guest in the house, who I was totally on board with until I found out that she was blackmailing lesbians. And then I'm like, oh no, because she was going to out them. And I'm like, no, I don't like you anymore. Norwegian Navy had barcodes on the side of their ship, so they get to port. They can Scandinavian. Do I boo that? Do I boo that? Did you know that Norwegian Navy have barcodes on the side of their ship, so when they get to the port, they can Scandinavian? I think I gotta boo that one. I think I need to boo. Boo! That... Boo. I think I'm booing it. Rotten. Where is... That's the dining room. We're looking for... I can't go in the bathhouse, which honestly is homophobic. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Hope you're doing good. Let's check the drawing room, which... I mean, they could also be in the ballroom. There's never anybody in here, though, which is upsetting. I'm always looking for people. The maid is here. I don't think she would know anything about this, though. I'm not gonna ask her. She's probably not on there. There's a drawing room. It's possible somebody in here knows about this. We shall see. We shall see. Fingers crossed that one of them is in here that I need to talk to. Ah! There's a lot of people.
This is quite the turnout. Even the Marquess himself has come. Well, I hadn't expected anyone to take much interest in the area. I suppose
she's right there.
Introducing myself.
Literally two people I need to talk to are here.
I'm going to share some interesting facts about this part of Ireland that I picked up while researching for this trip.
Okay, tell me. I'll stay and listen. I need to talk to these girls. All your jokes get booed. Yeah, Shark, they get booed.
I'm sure you all know this land came into the Blake family in the 1650s after Cromwell's invasion. What I found interesting was what came before. This land was a place of worship and innovation.
Innovation?
A gathering spot for scholars and engineers and artists to work on understanding and advancement, the betterment of their people. Easy pickings for Edward Blake. No doubt he and Cromwell cared very little for any knowledge held by primitive pagans. Vanelli,
hello. My fellow the other day asked me to stop impersonating a flamingo. Had to put my foot down. Boo!
I couldn't find anything that spoke to what happened at the work from that site. Presumably it was set ablaze. One has to assume not everyone was put to death by Cromwell's forces. However, I suspect many surrounding families have stories and knowledge passed down from that time and those people. Why, given his background, perhaps our very own Dr. Callahan is linked to that place.
You flatter me, sir.
That is the hot ginger that I am very obsessed with right there.
Perhaps those survivors are the reason that Connacht is home to all manner of wonderful myths and sacred sites.
He might actually know about this book.
Ruin and Owenega Cave, Queen Maeve and her cattle raids, the Children of Lear. All fascinating stories, but too long to get into here. Certainly worth a read in the very well stocked library here, if you find yourself bored. Not that I can see that happening with the seance only hours away.
Hours? We have no time.
Does anything of the pre-Christian site still exist?
Shut up, Father Senat!
Oh, I don't think so, I'm afraid. From what I can gather, it was all razed to make way for the castle and its estate.
I read one monk's account that what was here before was partially underground.
He's looking for the catacombs.
You've done your homework, Father. Yes, some accounts do suggest that, though none of the maps I've studied show anything useful. Marquess?
He's not gonna say anything.
Some sinkholes on the far reaches of the grounds. where caverns beneath the old settlements collapsed in.
I need to
I
find
don't know
those.
whether those collapses are the result of time, or if they were manually closed.
We heard something about dynamite the other day. Voodoo, hello, welcome in. What you up to? A termite walks into a bar and asks, is the bartender here? God damn it. Boo!
I suppose it matters not either way. Nothing else remains.
Well, there you go, Father. That's me, I am afraid. I've nothing else to share.
Okay.
Probably quite mundane in the face of everything, but nothing wrong with a break in the face of madness.
Right. Is that all? So can I wander? Please let me wander. I need to talk to all of these people. There are literally multiple folks in here I need to talk to. If it kicks me out, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. So I need to talk to Miss Barbosa first. She's got critical information for me about her telegraph.
More questions?
So many questions. I need to talk to you about your telegram. I was going by the telegraph room and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope? Let's see. Damn it. Is everything all right? Fine. It's fine. My time in Brazil has come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel, it has lots of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I am just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There's so many. Nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? Aye, this foolish story. I know only his first name, Shay. When I left this country in 1864, like so many others. Learn Shay's real name. I'm assuming I'd have to go to the library for that. Let's see. Miss Callaghan, I gotta talk to you.
Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Thank you. I need to chat with you about Tir na Nog. What can you tell me about Tir na Nog? It is the home of the gods, Declan, and not just the gods, the fair folk and our dead too. Oh, it's sort of underneath us and isn't as it is the way of such places. But is there enough that coming and going is possible through passageways found at the places of great power, once the day is dark? Caverns like Ogwenya, that word, or cairns of important people, or dolmens. Significant ways under, down, and through. Is there a portal here? I need to know. That is very important. Okay, so that's actually helpful. Let's see what I can figure out about this portal thing. Thank you so much. I clicked the wrong button again. Mysteries. Profile Miss Barbosa, learn Shay's real name. I'll figure that out soon. For this one. For the haunting. We have passageway. That may actually help me. Is there a portal here? Think and create a hypothesis. I think I've got everything I need. So what? They want to escape Tir na Nog? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're not trying to go back to. Maybe they're trying to get out. No, it doesn't make any sense. Through a place of power, perhaps. Okay, so let's see. There is a shadowy figure that is haunting the manor. We know that much. I'm gonna guess it's this thing's name. And either they want to return to Tir na Nog, or they're trying to escape it somehow. But none of this is making sense. The only other name I got is the Morrigan. I could do the Kalek. But this isn't making sense either. The cold winds don't blow. The hag is not behind the shadowy presence. Could Brid, ancient Irish goddess of healing, be responsible? Brid has ties to smithing. The giant was working on an anvil. Could Goibenu, ancient Irish god of smithing, be responsible? Can I find out which Tuatha De Danann could the shadowy figure be? Okay, so it's got to be maybe one of these two then. Brid or Goibenu, maybe, since they're the smithing creature. Maybe return? No. Or Goibenu. Maybe they don't want to return to. Maybe they want to escape from. And maybe it's not even place of power. I think I messed that up. The portal. This is really cool, isn't it? I think they want to go back. Why would you need to escape if you're here on the earthly plane? I know what happened. Aha! I finally got it! Thank God! Ugh, Dub's in the chat. I finally got it.
Lives here,
Only took 15 times.
or is trapped here, perhaps.
Right.
And he wants to return home to Tirnanog through a portal located somewhere on the manor's grounds. Has the Seance awoken it, or is it stopping him from leaving? Or are the two events linked at all?
That's the thing I don't know.
And what would all of this have to do with Miss Dean?
Miss Dean was a little bitch who wanted to out lesbians, so who cares about her? Honestly, whatever happened to Miss Dean, I don't care anymore. The moment I found out that she was blackmailing two lesbians and trying to out them, she could die for all I care. My goal is not to help her. I don't care if Declan's goal is that. Yeah, I wanted to say, I don't know why you want to leave Tirnanog. Okay. So it's not a place you'd want to leave from. Cool, so we have this. We've got info about the haunting. We need to still figure out why Miss Dean was here. Boom, Miss Dean, right? We need to find her hidden notes, but I still don't know how to figure out that there's a cipher in her room I can't figure out. Unless it's this. Is this the sigil from her room? I honestly don't remember anymore. I thought it looked weird when I saw it last. Hold on, I'm gonna take a photo of this just in case. I don't think this is the sigil I need though. And then we also have to help Miss Barbosa and figure out that she's not it. We need to learn Shay's real name. I must learn the name of Miss Barbosa's father. But how would I figure that out? Discuss evidence. Burial record. You have much in the way of family. Maybe it would be somewhere in the library? Because I think I read all this. Because she's obviously trying to figure it out, so she might not know. I don't have any leads on that, though. And I need to profile her. Have I not? How have I not profiled her? I already did. I looked at her. I looked at the things that she has. Maybe I need to ask her about her stuff? Your brooch looks to carry a story. It was my father's or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland. And he had even less on him the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran, passed it to me so I would have something of his. And then we talked about this already. I don't know what more it wants me to do profiling wise other than learn her timetable. Maybe that was it. We have, I could ask her about the bridge game. Yes, Darcy taught me how to play. This is how bored I was. Did many attend? Aside from Darcy and I were the Calligans, Quinn, Lau, Coventry, and this man who owns the place, Blake. Okay, so none of this is super important. Oh, something with the library. Caraval. Okay, two things that I need to do. Oh wait, can I ask about these? Burial record lists only surviving relative is Inez Barbosa. Wait, the ugly priest is here. I hate Father Sinat, but I could certainly ask him. He might know something about this. What do you make of this? What else do you expect me to say other than someone has recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa.
Well,
I hate you. Why did I talk to you? I know I don't like you. Why would I speak in your direction? Let's solve this bitch. Yes. we got a mystery to solve, gang. So do I go back to the library perhaps? That may be the way to go. And then what? Where would you even look up death records? What is that under? Like obituaries, obviously, but what would you search for with, like, if you were trying to figure out somebody's name from when they died? History doesn't really make sense. Would not be in Blake family stuff. I don't imagine it would be here. Wilhelmina, not that. We've got spiritualism, religion, Irish folklore. We've got geography, which I think I needed to look here for something earlier. We have archaeology, which wouldn't really help me. Sciences, medicine, flora, fauna, world history. Carnival. I needed to look that up. It's a lively celebration that emphasizes the joy of life before Christian season of Lent. Unlike Mardi Gras, Carnival is not limited to just one day, spanning from January to March, with festivities culminating on Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. That didn't help me. Pidgey, let's go. Irish history. I don't think this would be in here. Standing Stone's Great Famine, Year of Slaughter. Yeah, girl, I have no idea where I'd even find this info. Egyptian archaeology. What is this for? Look up Vase Nectanebo. That's right, the vase I was looking at earlier, which is not critically important right now. Percival Blake. Learn Shay's real name. The only other person I could talk to about it is Dupre, but I don't know where he's at right now. I could move back to another one for right now. Mr. O'Finn is still missing. Mr. Scurrit, what do we need to learn with him right now? Because he's still over in the drawing room for now. We need to investigate room 18. How have I not been in room 18? How have I not been in his... I've been in his room. For certain I've been in his room. Alyssa, what you up to today? Good to see you. I know I've been in this room. I literally did all of them. I made a great point to search everybody's rooms and snoop as much as possible. 16, 17, 18. We'll hard save here. Just in case. Ooh, I love some rice. Nobody's in the room. Alright, we snoop again. I only have 1 hour until I have to be at the silent dinner to get the key so I can go snoop around in the other version of the house. Don't think there's anything in here. Personal items. Doesn't help me at all. There's his will. There's a random book. There's this lockbox, which I don't know if I have a code for. His will, Freemasons. This lockbox, I don't think I have any info on. I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh! His journal. Wait, I haven't snooped in this. Various writings, but one that stands out is about the upcoming seance. Imagine to actually speak with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is or we summon, they will become famous in death, so there would be so much will be spent to uncover their life, to learn everything about them, even if it is the lowliest house servant. They will become known to everyone from here to eternity. So we have his journal. There's some letters. There's a Bible. There's what's over here. A folder, an ashtray. I don't think there's anything critically important that's gonna tell him or tell me the clue. There's a schedule. No, it doesn't seem like it. This code could literally be anything, though. I couldn't try 1, 2, 3. Not gonna be it. Fairy God, hello, welcome in. Okay, so I have his journal. Profile him. Seems very interested in who summoned the ghost. He's wearing a crest pinned to his necktie, but I don't recognize it. And he won't talk to me about anything. Can build a profile by analyzing him, speaking to him, or other guests about him. Oh, okay. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'll go back down to the drawing room and I will ask about him to the others. Because I'm sure... You know what? I think that's how actually I messed up on not figuring out Miss Barbosa. I'm supposed to profile her by asking others about her. Library, bathhouse, dining room. Where were they at? They were in... Oh, wait, I went the wrong way. It was through here. They're in the drawing room. Part of me wants to go upstairs and check the room again, but I don't think that's gonna help me. 100 deviled eggs is evil. That's too many. I'd just not do it. I just would not do it. Deviled eggs smell so bad too. All right, man.
We meet again.
Yeah, we do, Mr. Scurry. I want you to tell me one about Miss Barbosa. I haven't asked you. Oh, nice. Nice enough, I suppose. She's come an awful long way for this. One that has to respect that, I suppose, even if she's prepping or perhaps having some trouble fitting in. What can you tell me about... We already know about her. I need to ask about quite a few of these people. What about her? Do I not have a profile on her? Oh, what on earth would I have to say to her? Okay. Great, I hate him. I don't know why I talked to him either. Mr. Coventry. Maybe he can help me about Mr. Skirret.
Mr. Wolf.
Yes. Tell me about both of them. Mr. Skirret, who's a bitch. The Freemason? Oh, I think I'm not meant to let that slip. Then again, he told me in no great confidence. I think he wanted to impress me. He seems a fine enough chap. I'll make sure to get a business card from him. Can't hurt to get in with that crowd. That doesn't help me at all. Miss Barbosa. Have you met Miss Barbosa? Happily, I caught her for a few moments while out walking on one of the last damp days. I've never met anyone from Brazil before, so I was rather pleased to. She seemed interested in the local area and its history, which I happened to have a read-up on for a bit of this trip. Was no help to her, really, but it was nice to talk about something normal while here. Hi, Hubs. How's it going? Let's see. Marquez Blake.
Ah, Mr.
Tell me about Mr. Skirret. Have you met Mr. Skirret? The banker, yes. For a man who has never experienced love, he has a lot of opinions on what it might be. I suspect it was just his attention that drove Miss Dean off in the end. Tell me about Miss Barbosa. She was not from the far side of the world. I would have forgotten her entirely. How she ended up here, I do not know. It's quite clear that the event holds little interest to her. I don't think that helped me at all. I don't think this is helping me at all. Miss Quinn, I know almost nothing about.
Hello, Mr. Ward.
Discuss evidence about, I guess, Mr. Skirret. Do you know Mr. Skirret? I do. He's one of the wealthiest men in London. The last of an old banking family in my position. It would be hard not to know him. He seemed disinterested once he had the scope of me, and I am no worse for it. Tell me about Miss Barbosa. But I ended up beside her at tea one day, and she's, dare I say, good fun. Over here because of Irish fathers, so she says. Funny how even after they pass, your family can take all sorts of places.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
None of these are super helping me, and I'm getting closer towards 6.
Declan.
Let's see about Mr. Skirret. Oh Lord, have mercy on anyone cursed enough to have to deal with this small-minded Amden. He has strong opinions for a man who's achieved so little in his life. Or if you or I have been born with a spoon so silver in our mouths, we might have changed the world. Instead, he decided to shove it up his thoin and do nothing. Drag him through the mud. What do you make of Miss Barbosa? She's got her troubles, but she's got a good head on her shoulder, too. She'll do right in whatever she sets her mind to. Oh, we're gonna look up that word?
You take care.
Oh, easy apply to job. I feel like LinkedIn is a scam. It's just a scam. I want to ask you about... What else can I talk to you about that I haven't already? I know, right? If you're going to shove it up there, at least do something with it. Beginning to think this place is really haunted, you know? And why not? Everywhere people have been up is haunted. What makes you think this place is different? Dang, man. My whole hour is gone. I literally only have 1 more hour to investigate things. That's not enough time. And I don't know which direction to go in. Oh, wait, I need to talk to you about something, didn't I? About the death record.
Hello again.
Hi, can you help me out, please? I need to know about... Oh, you can tell me about soul jars, too. Well, simply put, Mr. Ward, they are sound. They're jars for storing souls, and not something I'd see used beyond the most extreme circumstances. Can you tell me about... Have I gotten your timetable yet? Hi, Jules, how's it going? Curious tattoo. There's an unusual tattoo, if I might ask about it. Oh, this? Mamam Brigitte's Vev on her mark. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an Aungen of hers, a priest as such. Okay. She is born of your pagan goddess, Brigid. Her believers took her with them when they fled to America. I guess a journey changer, for want of a better way of explaining it. Tell me about... I think we've talked about the burial record. Grief is not... Oh, yeah, I've already talked to him about this. That sucks. Have you heard of Tir na Nog? I have. The old Irish otherworld. Serves as home to the gods. Okay. So, investigate room 18. I don't know the code for Mr. Skirret. Is there anything that comes to mind with the Illuminati, number-wise? I need to find and return the blackmail letter, but I can only do that if I can figure out the sigil that is in Miss Dean's room. Otherwise, I'm stuck on a lot of these characters. I don't know where the body of water is. Because I literally have no idea where to go with that. Found a scrap of paper. I should investigate the location referred to. Let's see what I've got. Learned documents. Body of water. Where was that? Scrap of paper. Seems to suggest an intention to undertake something strange. And she's gone now, isn't she? She's no longer in here. Damn, man. I have no clue where she went. And I mean, even if I go to the library, I don't think I'm gonna figure out where this water is because I've been looking for a while now. Yeah, I think I might be trapped. I didn't make enough conversation at the beginning of the game. I'll look in, what? Geography? Maybe there's something I can figure out with the water. Mythology, geography. I love Google, and I love that websites can do that now. The easternmost province of Ireland, Leinster was home to many Celtic tribes. I don't think this is what I'm looking for. I think I've already read about the Munster region. The Ulster region I've looked at. Looked at this one before, and the Blake Manor. So I have no idea where that water is. Oh, Love and Deep Space stuff makes sense. The fight, I'm pretty positive it was him, but I have no way of proving it because I don't think it was Mr. Skirret, but I have literally no way of proving that. Other than asking them about Mr. Skirret. I mean, this might be the only thing I can resolve before this is all over. What do you know about Mr. O'Meara? Not by myself, sir. He's a well-to-do man, but I'm a lady, though I suppose he's of the right age and unspoken for. It wouldn't be right. Pfft. Are you gonna try for it, Alyssa? What about... Have I asked you about Mr. Skirret? I think I have met almost everyone here. Mr. Skirret introduced himself to me. He talked at me for a while, though he was rather rude to Victoria, so I stopped listening. Perhaps don't mention that I said that. Fair, I don't like him either. I think he's a bitch. She's fierce. I love her. Has Mr. Skirret introduced himself to you? He did briefly. He was not very interested in talking to me, not with Ivy beside me, or more likely at all. And then what do you know about O'Meara? I've through Miss McLeod, a charming rogue, I suppose, but there's something there, a danger. There we go. Given his injuries, the methods at the rate at which he acquires them, he's possibly more of a risk to himself than anyone else. That helps. So I should have done this so early. Mr. O'Meara, I've got a theory about. Because if I had been asking everybody about the others early, I would have gotten so much info. Cathal O'Meara's goal is to... what? Summon? Penny pinching an angel? And... trap it so he can... stop risking his... Nope, that doesn't make any sense. Stop risking his life to see it. This doesn't make any sense. Goal is to summon an angel and trap it so he can stop risking his life to see it? That's a wild conclusion.
Angel. I should find and confront him about this.
So where's Cathal O'Meara? I know I just yell at him, I guess, to his face. He's at the bar. Of course he is. Great. I should be able to find him pretty easily. Theoretically. I'm gonna have to ask everybody about everyone now. They all have tea. And I wasn't even thinking about this sooner. So let's start with you. No, let's not start with you. We'll start with you, since I already have this. And then maybe you know something. Confront you. Your goal is to summon an angel and trap it so you can stop risking your life to see it.
Am I so easily read?
It took me 3 days, what do you mean?
I'm not much for secrets, but I'd rather have some mystique. Apparently that's not at all the case, as you've got me pinned. Ah, well.
Standing there like freaks.
It's true, after all. There's an angel somewhere about me. I know it. But I can only ever see it when I am, well, close to death. If only I could speak with it. Find out what it is at once. But I never get more than a few moments.
So then it's Mr. Skirret.
A few words. But I can't continue on like this. I'm not entirely heartless. If something more permanent were to happen to me, my poor mother. So, Whatever it is behind that veil of life, yes, I intend to seize the thing, to take a hold of it and get my answer. For better or worse. That's the idea, anyhow. But I cannot get to the thing, and I'm going absolutely spare trying to make it work. Maybe... would you help me with it? While the veil is low, I mean, and with more eyes on it, this might be my best chance. Come to my room and see if you can help. After all, your senses were sharp enough.
We'd have to tell Mr. Skirt I think he's a bitch. Okay. I'll come down and tell Mr. Skirt I think he's a bitch later. Like freaks, right?
Here, this is a Babel stone. It's used to translate Enochian, the language
Mushrooms.
of angels. Do you think you can figure out how it works? It's a matter of translation, I think, for a name. The notes are here in my trunk.
Okay. The notes are in your trunk? Where is this trunk? Where is the trunk? Is that a trunk? That's not a trunk. That's a drawer. Why am I looking in his stuff? Where's his trunk? Oh, that trunk. Use Babelstone. Okay, so it's this 7 looking thing. And then there's an A. There's another 7 looking thing with... Oh, is that not right? Oh, that one. And then there's a V with a squiggle. E. And then another 7. It reads Subni. This must be the name of the angel. I should inform Mr. O'Meara I've deciphered his notes. Why couldn't he do that himself? Maybe he's not very smart.
The notes for the Babelstone are just here in my trunk.
Yeah, I got it. It's
Your
Subini.
angel's name is Swivna.
Swebna. Right, of course.
All right, I'll try it. You'll stay, right? You couldn't possibly leave at this stage.
Depends on how long it'll take. If it's gonna be hours, I gotta go. I got places to be.
Okay, so we've drawn the trap.
Demons!
Now, I just say the thing's name. Swivna, come to me, O angel of mine.
I hope it takes him.
It worked.
Take him away. Get him out of here. Oh, he cries. He
You-
cries.
You have been what stands on the brink of life and death, shining down on me. You are the thing that I've seen, the light. You have been what I couldn't reach, but now I can see you. I can see you. I am sorry. I was going to trap you and keep you to myself, to bask daily in your glory, for selfish joy.
I don't think you can capture an angel,
I
though.
see now. I will clean up my act. I will preserve myself and spread your word.
A little culty, but okay.
You have my heart and soul. I am your agent and await only your direction, my angel, my friend.
Little freak.
It is gone.
A little freak. And spread. Of course, and spreading, of course. Just a little bit, as a treat. How do you feel now?
I really... Thank you.
From the heart of your bottom?
I knew I could only carry on as I was for a short while longer, but I could not stop myself.
Right.
I needed to see, to know, and you have helped me truly open my eyes. It's hard to explain such a revelation in oneself. I'm a different man to the one I was even 30 minutes ago. That much I know. But who I am now, that's yet unknown to me. I don't know whatever journey I've just started, but for the first time in a while,
A while.
I'm thrilled by the very prospect of it.
So were you the one that disappeared and fought with Miss Dean?
Yes.
That's what I need to know.
Swevna wants me to attend the seance still. Swevna wants to witness it. Maybe through me? I don't know. However this works, I get the impression that something will happen there. I feel as if I will be safe. So I guess this is a warning for you and the others. But now, I need to sit down. Would you kindly see yourself out?
No!
And again,
I need to ask you stuff if you're... Mr. O'Meara will be protected by his angel during the seance. So... is he not the one who did it then? At least I got another one. I got another one who's safe. But I think it's Mr. Scurrit then. Why'd he say a while? Like, I don't know. The lad has a decent heart underneath it all, but still I worry for his future. That angel is unlike anything I could have imagined. It was beautiful, divine even, but heavenly? Can't say for certain. What manner of angel lures someone to their own death? I pray its intentions are pure. Perhaps I should try to learn more of this angel, his Swevna. I wonder if I've gathered enough facts to eliminate a suspect. I mean, he's a little freak. I don't think just because he's got an angel on him doesn't mean that he didn't disappear Ms. Dean. I think if anything, it makes him a little more suspicious that he's got an angel floating around on him. You know what I mean? A while. I'll look at it though. Maybe, what if I learn that it's like a super evil angel or something? Spiritualism and religion is here. Is there anything I'm going to look up? Hermetic order, seances, mystics, fetters. Not that. Religion. It's got to be here, right? Turquoise. No. Celtic religious symbols. That's not what I wanted. Where would I look this up? Where would I look that up? Mr. O'Meara. I have no idea where I would look that up. Conclusion is, with his issues laid to rest, what's next for him? That's important. You know what? I still think he's a culprit. I'm not going to write him off yet. I still need to figure out about this other situation, this fight. So he says he was not at the bridge game and he was in his room praying, which is very possible. I'll ask the lesbians about... No, I already asked the lesbians about Mr. Scurrit, didn't I? Where's everyone else? Right now, there's a couple people at the bar, so I could go into the bar and ask about Mr. Scurrit. Spiritualism and religion has entered the room. Unfortunately, it has. Maybe anybody else in here knows about this little freak. Because he's the only other one I don't have any info on. I cannot exclude him just yet. Miss Darcy, you're fierce and fabulous. What can you tell me about Mr. Scurrit? Have you spoken to him? I have nothing to discuss with opinionated old men like him. I wouldn't even make sure of him in a story. Okay. Okay. What about Ms. Barbosa? You know nothing about her either. That's it. Okay. Maybe Dr. Callaghan knows something about Mr. Scurrit. I don't have much time left. We have spoken some. I find he has similar way about him to many gentlemen I meet in professional circumstances. Outwardly pleasant, perhaps a little old-fashioned. Some of his old fashions hold over better than others, wouldn't you say? I'm not sure what Miss Dean sees in him, but they seem to have some sort of dynamic going on. Okay. Maybe now that you're clear-headed, maybe you could tell me something. Have you spoken to Mr. Scurrit? The bigot? I have. Between you and me, sir, I water down his drinks. He's lucky that's all I do. Thank God. Okay, maybe back to the drawing room. The lesbians can't help me. The walled garden is not going to help me at all. Girl, it's the way I need to go back through and replay this entire game from start to finish. And get all the right evidence from day one, because there's no time. There's literally no time. Anybody else I could start clearing out right now? Miss Lau, what's next with her? Investigate room 3. There's that lockbox, but I don't know how to get that. Mr. Coventry. I need to talk to Mr. Blake. Where is he at right now? He was in the drawing room. How do I get back out to that one again? It's on the other side. He was ominously looking at that window. Where is the drawing room? Here. About Mr. Blake, specifically. Because, I mean, he had something in his will about Mr. Blake's son. No, he was here. Oh, there he is. I lost him. Almost lost my cool there. So tell me about... Where is he? Mr. Coventry. Have you met Mr. Coventry? I've tried to meet with each of the guests. Mr. Coventry's reason for being here mirrors my own. He lost a wife. Hopefully he too gets what he wants from the seance. Please, Marquez, tell me about yourself. I am the 9th Marquess of Dune for a start, but first to open the building to outsiders. What is there to say? I'm a dedicated father, devoted husband, a man of God, and the host for this seance. Who? Mysteries. Mr. Coventry. Young Mr. Coventry's gift to young master piques my interest. Oh, it was a different thing I was supposed to ask about. Pocket watch will. Do you know that Mr. Coventry has left all his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He must have taken his shine to the boy. Still. Yeah, what's up with that? That's weird. It's really freaking weird, man. It's weird. Is there anything else in here I can talk to you about? Wilhelmina? Does the name Wilhelmina Blake mean anything to you? Ah, a great aunt of mine. If I'm not mistaken, I don't recall much about her. She disappeared long before the arrival to the world. But I do recall that she disappeared. We have a portrait of her in the lobby. That doesn't help me at all. Pocket watch, everything. So, I mean, this gave me no info. This gave me literally no info. A gift to the young master piques my interest. Should talk to the boy. Oh, I need to talk to that kid? Well, Mr. Callaghan, I need to profile him. And I've already investigated room 10. Maybe you can tell me about Mr. Callaghan. I'll just ask everybody since I'm already in here. Dr. Callaghan is from this area. Do you know him? Not especially, but I'm glad he has come. I gather his talents are suitably impressive. That's unhelpful. What can you tell me about Dr. Callaghan? Have you had the opportunity to speak to Dr. Callaghan? I have. He's quite agreeable. I've certainly met my match in him as scholarship side of things. Though, to my knowledge, he is purely academic, where he has lived the hard way. The poor boy deserves a great deal more confidence in himself. Through which, all comparisons to his aunt, I'm not surprised that his pride has taken some hits. You blame the child? I think that's always a good choice. I accidentally scrolled. All right, ma'am. Yes, I would like you to tell me about Dr. Callaghan. Oh, I have never met him before this event, but I'm pleased to have done so. I think we understand each other. I think perhaps I made a friend. That is always a welcome surprise. His attempts to modernize certain practices are intriguing. What wonders this age bringing with it? I wish I could be around when he cracks it so I could see and congratulate him on the achievement. Have you met Mr. Skirret? He introduced himself to me, see. He was very excited, giddy almost, about his involvement. Even though he has but a small role in the seance, it was not a fruitful conversation. Well, that was less helpful than it needed to be, and I'm so close on time. Investigate room 13, which I've already done. We found a bottle of thallium. Mr. Skirret, I cannot figure out how to get into his lockbox that's in there. And Mr. Blake, I have to go to the silent dinner. It's at 7. Cannot figure out the real name of her. Mr. O'Finn is missing. Miss Quinn, I still don't know where the body of water is. And Miss Hisham, maybe I can ask you about her. Have I asked? I don't think so. Have you spoken with Miss Hisham? I tried but did not get so far. She seems driven by something. If asked, I could divine the location of things, which normally I can, but here there's too much energy surrounding this place. It comes from every direction. It's overwhelming. I could not focus on any one person or thing in it at all. Since then, I wish I had asked what the thing had been at least.
That's all.
Maybe you could tell me about her. There's not much time left. I might as well. I mean, I think in the amount of time I have, I'm not going to learn anything super important. So I may just wait until the silent dinner and go and explore the old building. So I need to get that from the maid. I only have 30 minutes. I'm just going to do it. I think I'm kicking myself so hard in the butt for not having done certain things early game because I didn't realize that they were important. So I need to go to the dining room, yeah? Missing still. I'm pretty sure she said to go see her at the dining room. At 7. Blake residence. Go to the silent dinner. The silent dinner is... Oh my god, it's at 8! I didn't even need to finish that. Damn, I made a mistake. Drawing room hedge maze scrying. So she's going to the scrying. Damn it, man. I skipped a whole 30 minutes that I could have been asking people about stuff. I don't know how to scry though outside. Maybe you got tea on people. Tell me about Mr. Callaghan. Good to have such a distinguished local gentleman among the guests. He seems like a smart boy. You've probably snooped in the room of a couple of these people, yeah? So maybe you know about Mr. Skirret. So many of these people, sir, they're victims of Mantanavi's dark whispers. But that one, I think he came in rotten. Too much money, some people. The Lord was clear on money lenders, was he not?
I'll be off.
I don't know. Miss Joyce may be a religious nutcase, but sometimes I'm kind of like, your energy is a little fierce. She's got the same vibe as there's a character in And Then There Were None who is super religious. Miss something with a V, not Vera. Vera was the nice one. Can't remember what her name is. She's got the same energy as her. Yeah, you might be able to tell me about Mr. Callaghan. Fine fellow, we had some discussions about the whole idea behind this event, the nature of the seance. I must admit, I'm surprised to meet a doctor who's both that and sort of a magician. Who else could help me right now about these two involved here? There's no alibi for either one of them about what they're doing. It could have been both of them, honestly. And I don't think you can help me either.
Yes.
The only other thing I could do would be to go back upstairs and see about the sigil that's in Miss Dean's room and look at it one more time. So it was really bizarre looking. It was almost like a stop sign, which I don't have. I mean, unless it's this, which doesn't look right to me. My only other lead is that. And if I can't figure it out, then I've got no real leads at this moment other than waiting for dinner. Her room was 15. So that's room 12. Okay, I'm running around in circles right now. Scrambling to get something done before we get to the big event. But yeah, I've got literally no leads at all. Enter here. A lot of these sigils I sort of just made up as I went, and it feels like this one I might have to just make up as well. Nope, it's a weird symbol. I have no clue what this would be. There's literally nothing like this in my notes. Because it's not that. And it's not this. Unless I'm supposed to ignore some of the dots. Nah, that... Is it this? No, that doesn't look right either. So it won't let me go anywhere else besides these. This is so weird. Wait. You can go up there. You can't go all the way across, though. Is this the Skyrim logo? It won't go down. Interesting. It shows me what it will and will not connect to. And it will connect to those? Weird. Hold on, maybe I can process of elimination this. Like, if I can figure out where these all need to go. That is interesting. Because it needs to go to both of those. Huh. Where do you go to? You don't go down. That only goes here. That connects to all of these. Whoa, why would you need to connect to those? Nope, that doesn't make sense. That is a crazy symbol if that's it. You got an ad that said that? That's so funny. Huh. Okay, wait. I used up everything. That's too many. Wait, what happened? Don't even, I have no clue what that could be. The shape list? I don't have it. I don't have anything on here that would help me. Sadly. I wish I had any type of clue on how to open that. But yeah, I don't sadly have anything. And nothing's illuminated it. Mysteries. What else could I possibly freaking do? Mr. Toussaint is an alchemist. What else do I know? I've got all the clues about him. We've done our act on him. Confronted him. Mr. O'Finn is freaking missing, but we don't know why. We don't know about that body of water. Miss Mantanavi, we've already confronted. Miss Hisham, we've profiled enough, but I haven't gotten enough info about her. Honestly, I'm gonna accept my fate. I'm gonna accept my fate that I made mistakes. And there's not much more I can do right now because I have 0 leads. And I don't know where a lot of folks are. So I'm gonna go to the silent dinner. Someday I'll do another replay of this. And I'll play it better from start to finish. Okay, so we need to get to the atrium. Downstairs to the dining room. Should be this way. Well, was it a test? It could have been a test. I don't remember which way this is. That way, I think? I guess the answer is always yes. If you have to ask, it's probably yes. Dining room, and everyone's a little gay. Hi. I am attending the silent dinner.
Reminder, sir, that the silent dinner is different to the other meals. Silent being the operative word here.
Sure. No talking unless you'd like to upset our guests and they're unnerved by staring, so none of that. Secondly, there will be no staff. We will have our own meal in the servants' hall, though of course your food has been already prepared. Thirdly, I've been told to impress upon you this deeply spiritual event. If you feel the need to leave, that's fine, but don't disturb anyone. I'm supposed to be getting a key. That's all I know. I'm supposed to get a key from the maid, and then I dip. And run. Run like hell. Oh.
Ghosts? Lord save me. I cannot.
That's why it's a silent dinner.
She returned for this, despite being freed.
Interesting.
Mrs. Lau's husband.
Oh.
Is that Mary Blake? Why is she facing away? Alexander Quinn?
Fascinating.
I shouldn't stare. Varley said it upsets them. Then, I suppose, all there is to do is eat.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to eat. I'm supposed to get a key. There it is.
What is this? There is a key here. The note reads, Blake residence now. Mrs. Joyce, I assume.
Yes. That's the only reason I'm here.
Well, perhaps it's time for me to investigate. Since the Marquess and most of the guests appear to be here.
Right. I guess I'll leave since I have no food, everyone. I think I have to go down. Wait, do I go downstairs for this or do I go out to the walled garden? There's 2 places I can go to try and make this happen. I could go through the walled garden. I think that's this way. Yes. There should be a door that way. Can I answer the test? Without the test, though? All of garden. It appears to be locked. Damn, I can't go down into the basement with Father Sin not looking at me, so I guess I'll go this way. Not the dining room. Downstairs. Okay, we save just to be safe. God, so much time got spent. Now I need to go... I go through this way, I guess. There's no time to waste. I need to get to the Blake residence. The seance is in less than an hour, and I didn't scry the well. I did nothing. East Tower, West Tower. Oh, I go backwards. The priest is always being weird. That's all I know. But I did literally nothing. I messed up so bad this game. And I kept hearing things like, you'll find everything you need the first time around. You won't need to do anything else. And I'm like, lies and slander. I totally messed this up. Multiple times. Ground floor annex. So this is where the creepy kid is. And I am positive that he's the one that I need to talk to. That is responsible for things. I'm certain of it. It's hard to save again. Because I'm scumming my way all the way through this game if I have to. There's no music here. East corridors? This is not right. The annex. Is it through here? Unless it's another east corridor. Portraits. Mary Blake, deceased, 1894. Wait, I'm literally right back where I was at before. There's nothing in here except a long hallway. The annex. That just goes to the basement, though. What? There's nothing here. Unless it's the entrance hall. Are you sure? There's less than an hour to the seance. Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you have gained about the culprit and the suspects this far? No, but I'm stuck. So I can't do anything at this point. Liminals. Super limit. Oh, what's going on here? It's all boarded up. Mrs. Joyce was right. Things are not right here. Locked door. It's locked and hasn't been opened in a while. What? Painting. A defaced family portrait. Locked and hasn't been opened in a while. Look at the time. These papers are scrawlings on them. They're largely indecipherable and many pages are ruined from liquid being spilt on them. Gather mystic, seance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest. I have so many freaking goosebumps. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. I don't see anything of note in here. Debris. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. Only Ofin, Dean, and Mentanabi's names are on here. Armor is turned around. They've been turned to face the walls. Yeah, what the heck? They've been turned to face the walls. Freaking angels. The statues have been blindfolded. Somebody does not want anything watching them. It's because they move. It's because they move. A defaced family portrait. Somebody did not want anyone watching them. Locked. And then there's this. Elevator. Must be little to allow Walter Blake to move between floors. But why is this the creepiest place in the whole world? What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? I already told you I think this kid is suspicious. And I think he was responsible for everything. Family photo. Oh, I hate it. A portrait of the family. Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium. They look quite similar. And then that's locked. Why are these gates here and why are they locked? And why are there angels behind these? The maid comes in here and gives food to this boy and sees all this creepy stuff and doesn't think anything of it. Secret laboratory. Jar full of human organs and animals preserved in a strange fluid. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. Assortment of chemicals and poisons. Records of experiments. I am not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. From the notes, they seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. Notes. Dilution of generations. Smear would not be enough to open the gates. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. Then a note, the blood must be fresh. It cannot perish before exsanguination. Jar full of humans, organs, and animals preserved in a strange fluid. What? Blueprints of the ground. Seems he was looking for something hidden here. I never even found the catacombs. Financials, including land and other assets. Books written in many languages, none I can read. Library. Books on magic and fringe sciences. Very different selection to library in the hotel. Were y'all talking about portraits, Vanelli, that have no faces on them? Or no eyeballs in them? Scientific bust. The head is cover is in many segments with letters on each of them. They seem to press in wards. I wonder why. Oh, that's the periodic table of elements. I'm gonna need help with that. Range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment. If indeed all these relate to one project. Esoteric book. This book seems to be part science, part occult. Any attempt to marry the two? We have... Oh, that's the one in... That's the symbol in her room, I think. Can't begin to imagine what this represents. That's literally the sigil that I needed. I'm almost positive that's the sigil I needed. Oh, that sucks that I found this now. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of this grid have been circled. Circled numbers. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. 74. Oh, wait. Do those numbers matter? Or is it just those things? Maybe I'll take a photo of it just to be safe. Maybe he'll remember this for me and I don't need it. Ghosts in places being haunted. There are a lot of them too. Schematics found on some kind of machine that harnesses lightning to some end. Do you think it's like a Frankenstein situation over here? Papers, various research contraptions like voltaic battery in the telegraph room. Work on distilling power from blood. Table of elements. Periodic table with names, abbreviations, and details of the elements. I wonder if these are related to the ring numbers in the mathematics book. Not that I could figure that out. Chalkboard. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, requiring the blood of the Milcian who locked it. It looks to be a sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago: Eberfin, Amergin, and Erman. Works its way down. Then modern times at the bottom, many names are stuck. But 2 are circled: Evelyn Dean and Domhnall of Finn. Those are the 2 that went missing. Third lineage has been erased after the name Granny Amergin. Who is the 3rd bloodline? Use this, I guess. There must be a code here, which buttons and which order. Oh, so I need to figure this out and piece these together. So we don't know where the boy is. He's still missing. And that's creepy. Why wouldn't the maid remember all this? Unless she's been brainwashed. Mr. O'Finn's bloodline. There's a 3rd bloodline involved that they need. What if it's me? What if I'm the bloodline they need? Is there something sinister going on? Should see what I can find out about it. The letter S was highlighted and scattered through notes in the Blake residence. So how do these connect to each other? To the numbers here? The numbers were 74, which is W, and the other one was 53, which is I. And then 26, which is fee. What is fee? Oh my god, it spells wifey. Wife. Oh. W. I don't know why I couldn't figure out. Wife, not weef. Fee. He might... Are the floorboards shaking? Beef! Also that too. Maybe it spells beef. What? Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think I should touch anything in here. Why not? I think I should destroy this shrine. Oh, and her dress? I bet he sits on this cuck chair and just looks at that dress. And just either tear jerks or something. The angels on the other side of these gates. Stop. It didn't move. What's that? Oh my god, you're out. They're holding a skull. Super bad vibes. This seems to be the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, a man who built this place and planted his family here. It looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names, but from this, they would be cousins of the Marquess. Blake history. An account stating that once he has taken the fort here, Edward Blake forced himself on the chieftain's daughter. Her name was Granny Amergine, and she bore him a son. Thus was the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. There's no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled across the page with red ink. 6 evidence filed. Now to the empty bedroom. Super bad vibes. Super, super, super bad vibes. What the heck? Why is there an empty room here? And what is it pointing at? Tir na Nog. Book on Irish mythology, magic, and old ways. Sections on Tir na Nog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. Scrawled across this, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. The letter Y. A mattress. Has Blake been sleeping here? There's a note. It was a listing of all the Blake family birth records, with all names marked off but 2. Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. According to the page is scrawled, it must be. And then there's a safe here. Nothing in the wardrobe. Simple projector with the lens cap on, but does it have any slides? Oh, just light. Am I missing something? Possibly. It's got to be something in here. Look at this. Could be something interesting in here. An old safe. Find the safe code. Blake residence. It's probably in here somewhere. Just like the last safe code was, and I completely overlooked it for days. PSY. Sippy. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be Sippy. The letter P. Spy? That doesn't make any sense. Why would it be spy? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess in the dark. So, what letter? No, clearly it's psi. Maybe that too. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here without counting myself. I'm gonna ask Google, what number letter is S. Because I think it might be spy. If you're right, or psi, it could be anything. So it's 19. What number letter is P? 16th. It's number 16? Wow, why does that feel so early in the alphabet? And then Y is the 25th. Did we always have 26 letters in the English alphabet? Or did they change that recently? We need to go 19 first. And then 16. And then 25. I don't know, that just seems like it wasn't right. So maybe it's if it's psi, then it would be what, 16? 16, 19, 23. Unless I spelled it wrong. Nope. Nope. Thought there were 20. I don't know. Records, mysteries. Unless it is that. Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. Maybe I did it wrong the first time. I need to dial left for the first number, right for the second, and then left again. There's 50 letters in the alphabet, one for each state in God's country. I'm saying. Thank you. 19. 16. And 25. Thank you for holding space for my intelligence. Dang it! Did I go the wrong way? That's left. 25? I have no idea. Note. Don't worry about Umbrata. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's fine. Projector. Oh. It's just a wall. Granted, it's well lit. Okay, wait. What if I turn it off? I don't think I can turn it off. So the safe code. I need you to help me, man. I need you to help me. Find the safe code. There must be clues nearby that'll help me decipher the code to open this safe. I mean, besides PSY, they lead to the old safe. Unless it has something to do with the periodic table of elements. Do you think the periodic table might help me? Unless I have the note still. Could be these. Think it's the numbers? Hold on. What numbers did I do? Oh no, 74 is way too high. It's only a 35 safe. It seems like maybe it might be. I don't know if PSY are on the periodic table though. P is potassium, S is sugar, Y is Yentl. Starring Barbara Streisand. P. There's no P. Oh, there is P. Okay. P is here. 15. S is 16. And then is there just a Y? Why? 39. Okay, so that's gotta be it. Why is Yogi Bear my favorite periodic table? See, we're getting somewhere. We're learning about each other. I know about the periodic table. You know about the periodic table. Not the table again! Shh! Stop it! They love to put these in these games to harass me and my Christian upbringing education where I learned about nothing. Where I learned about literally nothing. Okay, so we need 15, 16, 30. 39's not on this, is it? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Yes. 15. 16. 39. Dang it! I don't know what the code is. That was my only shot. Any blueprints havers in chat? Unless it's this way. 15. 16. Because it could be this way. Maybe I went the wrong way. I don't really know how safes work. Dang it! That doesn't help me at all. Unless it's another one. He says that it's left for the first number, right for the second, and then left again. Unless it's another order. If it's psi, so I need to go that way, right? 16. $15. $39. Okay, so it was psi. Okay. Big dubs in the chat, big dubs. I got it eventually. And this stone with a hole carved in the center. What? Why would this be in a safe? The note says, these hag stones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. I may take one too. Oh my god. Not at closing on me. Walter's not here though. Add slides. Oh. Stars. What? Is there a pattern here among the stars? I'll adjust the dial, see if a solution will make itself clear. So if I move these, maybe I'm supposed to make that shape? There's a triangle shape there. Yep, that's definitely what I'm supposed to do. Upside down triangle? It knew who was playing it. I've seen this before in my dreams. I wonder, could I go and finger it? Here in the UK, they probably do things wrong, like pronouncing garage. The Triforce! Same shape as I've seen in my dreams. Nope, I keep scrolling back to the other one and it goes back up. Okay, so I need to finger it. Chat, look away while I finger this. It's very important that I finger this right now. Look away. Oh. Yeah, look away. There we go. I fingered it. Oh! A hole in the wall. I wonder if there's a man on the other side. I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding, Marquez? Is this where the boy is? What if he's got him locked behind the wall? It seems to be an empty closet. Not me being in the closet again. Shoes. Pairs of different size children's shoes awaiting breaking in. And the wall's closed. There's no going back. I'm trapped. A nursery? How the heck does the maid get in here? Creep ass kid, creep ass kid, creep ass kid! Somebody's coming. Creep ass kid. Creep kid.
My boy. It is time. I know this is hard for you.
But think of your mother. Your sacrifice will bring her back to us. And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored. You will not be dead for long. I promise.
What do you mean? I knew it! Okay, hold up. I was like, either this boy is dead or he's a weird, whack-ass spirit. Okay, this is great. No, hold on! Does she know?
You at the seance.
Yes, of course.
What on earth?
I thought the corpse was gonna be there.
You look so smart. His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes. We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
Gooped, gagged.
The chair was empty, but both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
Well, they could have been fake paintings. Tales of Little White Rabbit and the Value of Being Kind. I can't imagine it's ever been read. Collection of stories for small children, each imparting biblical lessons. Boo! Looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. Chest of drawers and other toys. The springs are stiff. Toy soldier in mint condition. It's never been played with. What if this kid's not even real? Stories about a little boy's adventures on a hunt for a long-lost treasure. There's no indication that it's ever been opened. Children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. They might be under a spell. Pristine toys, strewn about as if they've been used but absolutely pristine. And then all these are boarded up, and they look like they've been boarded for a while. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow that looks good as new. Little dog on wheels, no phrase in its leash, no paint off its wheels. Tray, the meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh prepared earlier today. Painting of Mary Blake. What the heckity? Soft teddy bear, it's never had the joy of being held. I don't think this kid ever existed. Rocking horse. Its polish isn't even scratched. Yo, what is happening at the end of this game? I'm glad they didn't lock me in here. What? The portrait, I wonder. I wonder what? Jonathan Blake, he looks younger here, more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger, sorrow, can't tell. Mary Blake, her expression is unhappy. Is this a doll?
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him. He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquez and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
He's a demon. That's gotta be it. He's gotta be the demon. Blake Residence. I think that he's a spirit and he's been a demon this whole time. So he was like a little saw puppet. Jonathan Blake intends to resurrect his wife to... No. Sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife. Right? But they're all crazy. Walter Blake isn't real.
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real.
Now I'm wondering that too, Gypsy
He has
Cat.
been freshly painted in over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can that be?
Images are torn from other pictures.
There would be signs of that.
There was a real Walter Blake who is now gone.
Perhaps. But even if this were the case, I'm not sure how it would help the investigation.
The culprit is a skilled
This
painter.
level of replication, not just here but in all the portraits, suggests the culprit is an expert artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I still haven't scryed the well, and I don't think I ever will be able to do that. Walter Blake cannot be saved, is not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. This ritual doesn't seem like anyone is going to survive. It may be my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. I need to get out there and stop it. I think everyone that I didn't protect is going to die. Sadly. And I didn't get enough facts about a lot of folks in here, so I think quite a few of them are going to perish at the end of this thing. I have to go to the hedge maze. It all ends here, folks. This is where it all goes down. I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get out of the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it's too late. Girl, how? I have literally no idea how. You're going in? Do it. What the heck? This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Wheelchair. It's Walter's wheelchair. They wheeled it out and then abandoned it. What does Blake think is happening here? Y'all, I'm so stressed. The stress I feel is endless. I want to go out by having my face sat on. Oop.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
No, don't do it! Looks like they've begun. This is locked off. The Air Nation. Oh my god, the Avatar's here! Y'all, please, no! There's an empty space. It's for me, waiting for me. I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. No, 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 I need to talk to people. I need to tell them to go. They're all gonna die. They're literally all gonna die.
To come forth, be witnessed by us. Age posco, nego te recusare.
I'm trapped. Trapped. Cindy, this is skeleton, this is bones. I have the rock. That should protect me. Oh, it broke. Never mind, it ain't gonna protect me for shit. Y'all, it's over. This is the end of my game, I think. Stress. So much freaking stress. I'm alive. I'm okay. But Carmela, and the others, I don't know. The ones I protected, they're all fine. They're fine. Floating body. Whoever this is, they're trapped in some kind of energy field. Yeah, okay, so these ones are all safe. Those are the ones I protected. And this is the bones. She's dead. It got her. Miss Mantanavi's death. No, I can't believe it. And there's demons coming. Look, there's demons.
What are those things? Are they fey?
Yeah, I totally screwed up this whole game. Oh wait, never mind, it got me. why I walked up to the demons like, hey, don't mind me, just walk in this way real quick. 7 people survived. Okay, so I'm only saving 7 of them. Okay, this sucks, man. This sucks. I would definitely 100% play this game again, and I would do it totally different from the start now that I know how it actually works. And I'm regretting so hard that I didn't figure it out sooner in some... I don't know how I would have figured it out sooner. Okay, so we got the bones here. And that's replayability. You know what I read is that it was not replayable, and I completely disagree. They're trapped in an energy field. They broke through this. More demons. Quick save here. More demons are that way. I don't think I go this way. I need to go find the well. The wall fountain. That's the magic doorway.
The energy goes this way. But how? Oh, my head.
Speak your name to enter.
Yo mama.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
The culprit's name? The one who took Miss Quinn? I mean, it has to be him. It has to be Jonathan Blake. She's dead as hell. And I think everybody else is trapped in a force field. I think it was him. No, not the demons! Okay, wait. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay, wait. Okay, the only other one that I was really suspicious about was Mr. Skirret. That's the only other one. What do you mean? How is that not the one? I don't have any other suspects.
It wants the culprit's name.
I have no idea who else it could have been. I don't think it was Staff. Oh, the kid. He's not real. I'm gonna say it anyway. He's the only other one. I played this game so badly. Damn it. Oh, it sucks so bad. Thanks, it was nice knowing me, wasn't it? Rest in pieces, literally. You died on the grounds of the manor. 7 people survived because of me. Wow, I saved right before this. Okay. I have no idea who the suspect is. And at this point, it would just be blind guessing. Like, really, it would just be blind guessing to try and figure out which one it was. Hold on, wait. Can I go anywhere else? Oh, nope. I can't go that way. All right, well, let's hard save here again. Not Blake, Skirret, or the totally real kid. Right, it's none of them. I'm gonna eliminate them. Hold on, let's go back. Let's look at this. So we know the culprit is. Let's put everybody back on the board. But we know that the kid is not it just because I messed up. We know it's not him because I also messed up, and Mr. Skirret it's not because I messed up. I don't think it's Mr. Dupree. I didn't think it was. So let's see. They're able to write, so I know it's not Mr. Finn because he can't write. They are kidnapped using... They use magic in the kidnapping, so it's not Mrs. Erickson because she's magically dead. Mr. Varley, they know the grounds or have a map, and they're not Staff. So Mr. Varley is out. Mr. Hunter's out. Miss Joyce is out. This is like, guess who? And, well, Miss Murphy was already out. I already had her marked. They are not in mourning. So we know that Mr. O'Meara, he could be in Miss Hisham. I don't know anything about her, actually. She was aware of the bounty. She has no magical talents, so I can eliminate her as the suspect. She has no magical talents. Mr. Coventry is... God, he is... There's no info on him. They're a skilled artist. It's Mr. Coventry. It's got to be Mr. Coventry. He has all this art, and he had the will, leaving all of his stuff to Mr. Blake, even though he had never met him before. Miss McLeod is being blackmailed. I would assume that she'd be upset about that. Miss Darcy, well, I can't assume anything. Miss Darcy is medium-sized shoes. That's true. Okay, wait. Her shoes are smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate Miss Lesbian. And Miss Lau is medium-sized, but she's mourning her late husband. And Miss Montanavi, it could have been, but she knew she was gonna die, so I don't know. Mr. Toussaint is wearing medium. He's never been to the area before, so he doesn't know the mansion very well. Mr. Callaghan is a magical apprentice. He knew Miss Dean before, but he's a writer, not a painter. Mr. O'Meara can talk with angels. I don't remember about his shoes, though. Name was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people. Found a letter in Dr. Callaghan's room. Fearful that Miss Dean is going to take the doctor away from her. She wears small shoes, though. Mr. Dupree is mourning the recent loss of a friend, so it's not him. Miss Quinn is mourning the loss of any of her family members because she has a curse. And Mr. Doyle is staff, so it's not him. So my options are, I'm gonna say Mr. Coventry because he's the artist. That's now who I'm suspect eliminating here. Despite me dying many times and getting hacked up by demons. Speak your name to enter. S. Coventry. Let's go! Okay, it only took death multiple times. What the heck? That was not on my radar at all, Mr. Coventry. This is the mausoleum. Yank the lever. I need to go through and play this game again. I need to save everyone next time. We have some luggage here. Miss Dean, so this is where it was brought. Pull the lever, crunk. Dedication. Here lies Norman Blake, died in the church cave-in, 1805. It says, buried as he lived alone, is scratched over frantically. Oh, it closed behind me. Bedding, a bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? Creepy. Here lies Norman Blake, died in the church cave-in. Buried as he lived alone, is scratched over frantically. Then we've got some books here, a pile of papers.
A collection of papers, a birth certificate, and a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here. His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world.
Oh.
Were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil.
Oh.
He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil, and eventually much older he returned to the manor. Armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets, He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this, he bonded with the Marquess and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening and was able to get inside.
Plot twist!
That is where he discovered Guivna, locked in a deep sleep. The god's dreams already colored by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. And Guivna's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline.
Yo!
Marquez will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned. He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
The way this whole game just flipped 100%, like full 180, flipped in the other direction than I thought this was going. Sigilla fell out of the pile. This is not what I was expecting when I started this. Looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake. So, from my understanding, this whole story about this lady who died in a carriage ride and then the son got hurt, this is all Mr. Coventry's story. And he was actually the kid. And so now he's like basically brainwashed everyone in the house to think that this kid is there, that belongs to them. This is not what I was expecting when I started this. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. Reference photo on Henry Blake, 1840 written on the back. This is not where I was expecting this to go. Some rough notes. Ofen recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him though. That was risky. God, but what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs of the lad and I knew all their secrets. My back is in agony today. For it, I've taken most of the bottle to ease the pain. But tonight, back troubles will be future problems. This time I will be careful for my joints. The notes on the ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed, Mr. O'Finn's too. And then laudanum, bottle of painkiller. Like a weird fountain of youth cult that he's heard of? Well, that he would have learned about through research. But he wants to use the god to do it. Okay, I have to finger this door, chat. Once again, please don't look at it. I think I need to go here first, right? Nope. That way? Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Okay, I'm done. You can look now. And I got all those people killed. Which is so upsetting. Not the 2 eyeballs. Oh, it's the church. What's up with the angels, though? It's locked. Look, there's demons. Oh, more of them. They're closing in on the church. Hard save again. Save's coming. Nobody blink. If you blink, I'm dead. I love biblically accurate angels, though. I really do. I'm so gooped by all of this. Whoa, that wasn't there before. It's like Bowser's Castle. The Reverend. Hello? Wait, I can't get to him, though. I see him. There he is, come on. The Reverend, he's been murdered. Dangerous profession. Being a Reverend. Oh my god, don't, please! The fair inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. No, please don't follow me down here. I can't be killed by a demon. I'll bend over. I'll throw it back for some demons. If they're cute, I could throw it back for some demons. Yo. I need a Glock or something. I can't be down here alone. That's the dude that's missing. But where is Miss Dean? Coventry, Henry Blake. He's praying to the entity. To the smithing god, Goibenu. No, that's not the ginger. Oh, there's Miss Blake.
It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
Crank. Crank it!
Miss Dean! She's dead.
That sucks. And then him.
Now, Walter.
Can I stop him? What if I hit him in the back of his head, then he'll get knocked out and then I can drag him out?
Tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. You big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to stop you, man.
Let you stop this.
I need to get through to him. How do I get through to him, though? Oh, yeah, just stand there for a second. Hang out. Give me a second to go through my mind palace of all the clues that I have, which is not anywhere near enough. It's not anywhere near enough. Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake. The paintings I've got info about, but is this enough? Is this anywhere near enough? You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your family? Ancestral home. I don't know if this is right. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
But I would have all I could ever.
Did it work?
Who was restraining me? Where is my son?
You ain't got a son.
Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought. No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion.
So Henry Blake used magic to make him think he had a son, but he didn't actually have one.
And Mary. My Mary.
But Mary was real and she is actually dead.
Gone. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Oh, he's going crazy. He's going feral. Is he gonna get him? I don't have a weapon or anything. Maybe he does. Maybe he's got a Glock. Oh, he's throttling him.
Of me, you fool!
How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son. Only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Dune, and I will be.
So, okay, it's all coming into frame.
Shalom, Jonathan. You will be nothing!
Oh my god. He's got those hands, he does. Lava? Oh no, it's just like a spirit pool, like in Hercules. Wait. The Marquess could not be saved. Marquess Blake was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but had been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir Henry Blake, posing as Simon Coventry. Can I save him at least?
He seems to still be alive.
Can I open that? Maybe I can stomp it. Machinery. What are these vats? That is the question. Could I hit it with that? There's a sandwich. Maybe I can use the sandwich to open it somehow. The machinery. What are these vats? Nothing that can be helped. Oh wait, maybe if I power it off. Maybe that would do it. Let's see. Standing stone. They look much older. Perhaps they are the original locks that the Milesians used to open the gate. A sandwich. 3 stones. There's a bear. He's those kids' toys that were from the room. There's the god. So he was trying to get out. He needs to go back, but he got trapped here.
The Tuatha Dé Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu.
Oh, that's what we read about. That very long, complicated story. I'd smash.
After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Dé Danann went below ground through this here portal.
Oh.
We've stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood.
Oh.
Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia.
Got it.
Until war came to the land once again. Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people Guivna had formed a bond with over the generations. Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still.
That's a lot to unpack. That's so much to unpack.
Wants to go home to his people.
And all the history and lore that we learned about all is now coming into frame to this. I just don't know how to release him other than to maybe do another sigil. He had a sandwich today. Was it good? What's it for? I mean, I might be able to release him. He's prisoner for an eternity. Something deep inside me is screaming not to get any closer. Okay, so I need to release him then somehow. Let's save. Let's manually save here really quick. These dials to be some kind of control panel. Should be able to arrange them in a way to allow me to perform a sigil here. But what sigil? I have a couple of them. I have a couple circular ones. Oh wait, I could do the open one. Or, okay, wait. Sigil fills me with dread, then it's overpowered with a sense of ambition. Are these emotions my own or do they belong to someone else? I mean, I would assume it's the open one, right? So let's try that. Change dial. Probably that one. And then the one in the middle needs to be that shape. So then check it. I do the open one. Something's happening. I don't know how to draw this shape though. Let's see. If I go... What, here? No. How would I do this one? Like that maybe? And then how am I supposed to get that inner box though? I don't understand what that one's, how I'm supposed to do that one. Oh, like that? Is that it? How does this work? Did I not do it right? Maybe I start from the outside. Maybe that's how I do this. Her box? Whose box? Nope, that's not it. Fascinating. So the inner box I think I'm trapped on. What do these even connect? How do I get to the middle from here? How, like, I don't understand how these connect. Did I do it? I got it! Let's go! I hope I did the right one. It'd be the worst if I did all that and it's not even the right one. Oh, I did it! I saved him! Maybe he won't kill me. I didn't do it! Hey man. I wasn't the one who locked you in there. You can go home. You can go all the way home. It wasn't me. Did I save him? I helped at least the god, even if I didn't save half the get. Oh, wait, I think I accidentally... Oh, I unlocked a portal that let the spirits out. Oh, he's pissed. Never mind, I did it wrong. The spirits are taking over the land. So it was absolutely the wrong sigil. Well, you know what? Just destroy everybody. Well, I got the really bad ending, y'all. I got the really, really, really bad ending. I got the worst ending possible because not only did I kill more than half the guests by not protecting them with magic, but then I released the entire underworld basically, and the spirit world took over the entire land. So that's why we don't save fake creatures. I thought I was unlocking his door so that he could go home. I didn't know I was releasing the Fey creatures to destroy the planet. So that honestly, that was my bad. That was my bad for not understanding what I was supposed to do, I fear. Okay, so don't let Jer open doors. I did the D&D knock spell and I accidentally released the entire underworld. So that's extremely fun. So glad that I got the worst possible ending that could have ever existed. Great, good job. Great, I'm so glad that that I got that. Great job, me. I did wonderful, I think. Well, a lot has been learned, a lot has been gleaned. I would love to do a run of this where I get a better ending because honestly, I would love to do this game again. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope y'all enjoyed this entire run for those of you who saw most of it through or part of it. The twist at the end was not what I was expecting, which I guess makes a great game, but there's gotta be a way to save everybody. Everyone died, but at least I got nachos. See, I didn't even get nachos. If I got nachos, that would have been great. I mean, I could try to load up and do the other sigil. Do you want to see what the other ending is if I do the other sigil? Let's see really quick what happens if I do the other sigil and I close it instead of opening it. Let's look. Let's see if I get anything new. I'm gonna do this again, and I'm going to do it right next time since I actually know how to play it. He wants to go home to his people. So, for evidence filed, let's close it permanently, maybe. So we did the open one. So let's do the dial that closes. That's the right box. This is not the right box. That one has to go that way. And then the one on the inside is like that. Okay, so if I did it right, then what we need to do is start maybe zigzaggy here. No. The middle is where I need to stop. Did I get all of them? I really hope I did. No, I messed it up somehow. Let's start with the outside box then. Here. That might be the way to do it. Everyone look away while I finger this. Once again, y'all know the drill. Don't look. No, I still did it wrong. Did I? No, I did it right. I did it right. Okay. You're staring? Why? Don't stare. Okay, so let's see what happens this time. I close it. I close the portal. And now we can't get out. Yeah, screw you, man. This is probably the only slightly bad ending now. Do I die anyway? I can't die anyway. Shut it down, close the portal. So now I can open them up and Miss Dean is dead. But you know what? Honestly, I didn't care about her. I saved the hot redhead. Let's go. I saved Big Ginger. He's the one I wanted to save anyway. The whole chapel blew up. I bet half the party's dead though, right? The ritual is solved. I've stopped the ritual. Miss Dean, she's dead as hell. She's absolutely dead as hell. He looks hot. Maybe it's just the graphic nature of the face that makes him look vampiric. Stop the ritual without saving Miss Dean. So there is a way to save her.
His family were devastated with the news of her death. But at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Oh, so it's leading me to the people I saved.
Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world.
Oh, good for him. I only saved 7 people.
Free from his obligation, Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the new world.
Oh, I love that.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows.
I hate that I saved him.
After which, it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
I didn't really care for Mr. Toussaint, I'm gonna be honest.
Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
I didn't care for her either.
Mr. Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
Honestly, that's fair. I wouldn't want to be seen again after that.
Father Synod retired and spent his last few years exploring the
Hated
forests
him.
of Ireland with his hound, Seamus.
Not him naming his dog after his previous follower that he sent to go investigate the house. That's fucked up. Oh, look how many of them died. I didn't even save the lesbians. This is the worst scenario that could have happened. I didn't even get to save the lesbians. This is not gay rights. Judy Garland did not die at Stonewall for this. At least they didn't die by having their souls sucked out by spirits. Yeah, I guess. You're so hateful. You're so hateful.
Right.
You're so hateful. Well, I'm gonna try to. That is officially the almost better, slightly better ending. That was still a bad ending because I still killed literally over half the mansion and I didn't even save Miss Dean. So, I mean, I am super down to do another run of this and try and save as many people as possible, especially since I know how to play this game now. I want to do it again and do all the right clicks and get everybody saved. I failed lesbians once again, but thank you for sticking through officially through this run. I had a really great time with this game and I'm very glad that we got to play it because it was a fun time. Was not expecting the twists and turns, but I feel like the learning curve took a little bit for me to catch up to and to figure things out, but I absolutely want to do another run of this because it was so much fun. We need to do it again. It was a great game. This is a really great time. And I learned a lot of cool stuff that I never knew about before. So I feel like if I do it again and I actually pay a little more attention to the stuff that I need to pay attention to, we're gonna get a lot of really cool pieces of dialogue coming down the pipe. So we are finished for now with the Seance of Blake Manor, but maybe another game will be coming, another run will be coming in the future. We shall see.